Vocab gal Sarah here, extremely excited to get to talk to Lauren Oliver, one of my absolute favorite young adult authors. Her first novel, Before I Fall, is still one of my favorites. Her Delirium trilogy is fantastic. Her children's books, including Liesel and Poe, are great, and her newest one, Panic, I can't wait to read.
I really love words. I seem to love words with like strange sounds in them. Like I love the word loquacious and squiggly. I like words too that like are really specific in meaning, and there aren't other words that connote them, like slathering, turbid. I just really like words that specifically have a unique meaning.
Nice. So why should people learn vocabulary?
I actually think about this a lot because there are some, for example, when you're writing action scenes, there's some words, some things that you might be trying to express or say, and there is one word in English that will say all of that perfectly, and that is the only word for it that exists. So if you don't have that word within your capacity, you'll have to kind of over-explain and, do loop-to-loops, and you do not want to play Ring Around the Rosie when you're writing. Actually, a sign of great writing is that you use the fewest amount of words to say the most amount possible. That is the number one rule of great writing, so that's why vocabulary is very important. When you know the rules of grammar and vocabulary, you can start riffing on them, just like, Picasso had to become a draftsman and study how to create, realistic characters before he could do something incredibly new and that changed the whole world. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, he's just so vivid with imagery. He uses words to literally put you in a place that's different and new.
So then how do you learn new words?
Reading. You can study new words, but you have to read outside of your comfort zone too. I think, they always say newspapers are a good way of doing that. Certain kinds of books, certain kinds of stories use the same kind of almost technical vocabulary over and over. So it's important to start exploring and trying to find new authors and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And the other thing is, too, to try to use words that you don't usually use, because that's the only way that you kind of remember them and they get locked in your head for you to use forever.
How would you define someone with an erudite lexicon?
I would define them with a very highly specialized vocabulary.